for their relationship. But first of all, let us actually read the rules and regulations because I think that's what is actually funny about this whole thing. So okay, so first of all, she goes, oh, the man goes, I will show you a real love if you abide by my rules. And so she goes, rules, question mark, because how can
Waiting
you,
your cup for you.
how did this one get to,
Do you get?
listing out rules? But okay, she goes, can I know what your rules are? So he proceeds to list the rules and he's like, it's just a simple thing. He's simple.
Simple.
So this man goes, number one rule, I see you do post different guys on your status, and as your boyfriend to be, you must not post any guy except me. Well, that's number one. Okay,
Number
cool.
one, okay.
Before I dissect it, let me read all of them,
Let's
and then
read-
we could
oh,
go.
yeah.
Number two, your billings must not pass 20K. What the? Your billings must not pass 20K. Once it is over 20K, call your parents. Wow.
Oh my God.
Okay. Number three, if I call you once, you must call me twice because you're good. Okay. Okay. Cool. Let's move on. Since you are a virgin, you will have to wait till I disvirgin you before I give you money.
Is that one that even off me?
What the?
But read on.
You must not claim you are single on your status or whatever. With this, I hope we are good to go. I love you, Leah. And Leah said,
They get this-
see, I know
I
do it again.
Like,
And
period.
no, so God's beauty, let's actually dissect these rules.
Oh yeah, now.
One by one by one. So the first rule states, okay, I see you do post different guys on your status, right? And as your boyfriend to be, you must not post any guy except me. What do you think about that?
Of course,
Because
it's wrong.
to me, it's very, like, I met people before you.
Definitely.
I have family members, I have brothers, I have cousins,
And
I
those
have
are
aunties, I
guys
have
too.
uncles. Like, what if the people I'm posting on my status are my families or people who I literally like grew up with?
Even if
Even
they are not
friends,
my
yeah.
family. I mean,
People like-
of course I do have friends. People that have helped
See,
me over
you know
time.
what?
So because of I'm dating you as per Jesus Christ assistant,
I'm
how?
going to tell you something that's literally pissing me off right now in
Tell
this
me.
current day, and something that I think I'm currently like dealing with. In a relationship, okay, I like, it's a man and it's a woman. So tell me why nowadays men are starting to act sassy and starting to act like women. And no, because to me, this is a man trying to, like, I don't know, act like a woman or like be sassy. It's like we don't need sassy men. Like we need
Amen.
men who are men, like men that are
Masculine.
men. Because tell me, it's literally only a woman that will actually complain about, oh my God, like why are you posting other girls on your, like, that's a woman thing to do.
Sure,
Okay, so
sure.
tell me why as a man you're complaining. Like you're meant to be a man, like not like when I tell you, like, I've been seeing this thing recently and it's just annoying. It's like men are starting to act like baddies, like bad bees, and it's
I feel you.
you're not
I
a
feel
bad
you.
bee, you're a full-blown man. So like
Act like
act
one.
like a man, think like a man.
Act
So
like a man.
number two of those rules. So he then went on to say, your billings must not pass 20K. Once it's over 20K, call your parents.
Why am I
I'm so
dating
sorry.
you? Or why should you be in
No,
a relationship?
he said,
Hey,
so
God.
sorry. He's apparently dating a baddie, quote unquote. So tell me, what is 20K? See, this is what I'm saying. Men are starting to act like bad bees because if my man in the relationship is asking me for money, not 20K, because like I'm a woman, like what am I doing giving you, not that I won't, but like, yeah, it's like, it's another thing for like a woman to do. So I say, man, like, what do you mean by my billings must not pass 20K? Like, I don't understand, like in a day, in a month, in a week, like what do you mean? Like what can 20K really do for me? What? 20K can't even do my hair. It can't do anything. Even my launch money, like,
I mean,
okay, let me not be like that. But
I feel you,
on
I
a
feel you.
regular day, like 20K cannot buy me lunch. Like 20K can't do anything. So what do you mean by your billings must not pass 20K? And if it does, call your parents. I swear you are trying to be in a relationship with me. So what do my parents have to do with it?
exactly my problem.
And once
you know?
again, you are not a baddie. You are a man.
like one.
You are meant to have, certain responsibilities if you're trying to like get into a relationship with someone. So you can't set this rules and think that like you will go far anywhere because even your own billing self past 20K. So what do you mean by the girl's billing?
see the girl is actually very fine.
I saw it.
Even the hair she's with, that thing is not 20K. I'll
That's
get
what-
one
see,
data for 20K.
Even the guy's billings would be more than 20K. So tell me why.
Like-
Tell me why you mean. Anyway, Sha, before I just keep ranting over the same thing, because it's just clear that, like, this is rubbish. Number 3, Sha, if I call you once, you must call twice. What?
Is it Jesus Christ?
This
Is
is
Jesus
no,
Christ
it's not even that.
assistant?
This is such feminine behavior because
This
I'm
is
so
not
sorry.
feminine
No
behavior.
offense. For example, if I call my man once and he doesn't pick up, I would want him to call me like multiple times before I even pick up. That's what I'm saying. That's something like a woman would do. So I say, man, what do you mean by if I call you once, you must call me twice? Like, where did you get all this attitude from, Mrs.
Probably, yeah, isn't that Mrs.
Mrs. No, for real. For real. Sassy, like, why are you sassy? Like, we both can be sassy in a relationship.
I
If not,
mean-
it's not gonna work. Like, it is my job to be sassy, not yours.
But you know, there are some men that are like very feminine.
That's
Probably
why-
that's what he is.
No,
So
that's why-
probably whoever that he's supposed to be with has to be, you know, a masculine feminine.
I don't wish that upon any girl, Sha. I really don't. My thing is just like, I don't know why men nowadays are trying to be bad bees. Like, come on now. Okay, number 4. Since you're a virgin, what? You have to wait till I disvirgin you before I give you money. What
say
is
it's
that
that
even
place that
supposed
offs
to
me,
mean?
like-
What is that supposed to mean? Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Like,
But
I
like
don't
you said,
understand. She's your girlfriend, so like, are you
there's
sleeping with
something-
her? Is she like? Are you? I don't understand.
That he probably seen her as a person.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's pretty much what you're implying. Like,
I mean, you won't give me money until
until I
you know,
just virgin you,
like,
like
bruh,
what? So
bruh.
then why the hell are you then in a relationship with me, ma?
I already
It's not even a start, ma. Like,
I already asked that from beginning. Like right from when he said the whole if your bill past 20,000 naira, you have to call your parents. Like, why are we in a relationship if you cannot foot my bills?
bro, this is just someone who
Bro.
just wants to probably have sex and go because like
That's
you're
what
not,
it is.
You're
Actually,
not making any sense.
and that you see the thing you just said now is pissing me a whole lot because I feel like that's what they are doing on a regular, right?
the hell?
If you know you want sex, like bro,
say you
just
want
comfort,
sex.
like comfort. The Bible
It's
say,
a
"Ask
sex-
and it shall
com-
be given."
Comfort,
Comfort.
exactly.
Do
Like,
you
why
get
are you trying to like
not
lie
trying to?
and
Do you get trying to
deceive
make
these women?
like, bro? You've been even us you've been very feminine.
It's not a crime. It's not a crime to want to have sex. Like, it's really not a
Honestly,
crime.
like,
So if you just want
say
sex,
it.
just say you want sex. Like,
Having to come with, oh, I like you, you know, I want us to be in a relationship, or I admire you, or there's something doing me, bruh.
come on now, be
Just
serious.
comfort now, like, be serious.
And last thing this guy said is that you must not claim you are single on your status or whatever. And I'm pretty sure the guy himself will be claiming that he's single. I'm
Do you
pretty sure
get-
he'll be claiming that he's single. Based on all these rules he has stated, he is pretty much just saying that like, oh, you are his slave and you must do as he wants, and while him can do anyhow.
Anyhow, I see
And my
that.
thing is that like, you men nowadays, man, you men.
I just like the fact that she said, "See, I know do again." It shows that she knows who she is.
No, see, this
Yeah.
is what that and again, so I'll tell you. You see why you men complain a lot about not getting respect and how women don't respect you and whatnot. Well, it's because of said behaviors. How do you want a woman to respect you
With all these things.
With all these things.
It'd probably be a girl.
Or with your mindset even being like this, like Sarah, you
God
is
bless
a
you.
man.
It's the way you're thinking,
You-
actually.
I swear.
He
Your
like
mindset is
bro.
crazy. Like you must really be a her, and you're not even her. You're not her, but you must really be a her. Yeah,
If you know, you know, though.
you really do. But let's see the comments on this post, please. The rules now normal rules where them no supposed tell person, but they no raise some ladies. What? Please let's even skip. Even look at the Instagram name.
The
You
name,
can
you
tell
will
by
know.
the name that this person
This person is
is
not
probably
normal.
in Iyaba tweeting under the rain.
No way.
I beg, skip. Next comment. Person day on probation, you they put love emoji as should not do again. Now you go come out time again. Believe TikTokers at your own risk. What?
Some
Abeg,
people will be
please,
normal.
No, like these people are not even well in the comment section. Now, wow, some talking stage guys to do. I beg, my dear Leah, stay with him, because I know who you want leave him for. What?
And because I don't know who you want leave on for.
I beg, please move again.
So
Like everyone in the comments, it's like everyone has lost it. My billings must not pass 20K, and they give me rules. Like, what the hell? You suppose they shame her. Now men with very bad behavior, they do this nonsense. Like, real.
for real,
Finally, someone in the see, she even got likes. Someone in the comments that was actually speaking
speaking sense.
some sense. Like, see, all of you in this country, I swear to God, it's
No,
only
it's
God.
not really our fault. With what
No,
we are
it's,
passing through in Nigeria, it takes you to be staying. It takes a lot. We'll be all right.
So that's why people just come online and say rubbish, right? Okay, now, since that's how we're doing, let's be doing.
That's what
Let's be
doing.
doing. But anyways, moving on. Least but not last, on the streets of social media, we have Cleo versus Ice Spice. Okay, so to me, like, this is a very complicated and juicy one. But we're gonna watch the video, and then I'm gonna like explain further about what the whole situation is and just what is going on.
Was
So yeah.
saying is my experience firsthand with the whole Ice Spice and Cleo tension shit. As some of you may know or probably don't know, I am a personal stylist, and I was hired as a backup stylist for Ice Spice tour. And when I say everything that Cleo was saying is dead ass true, is dead ass true. So basically, I was more on the side with Spice. They had me like all in her rooms, like I'm all on that side. Like, you know, like I wasn't over there with Cleo and them. Like they was singling them out. Like, you know, the other hairstylists and all that type of shit, they were singling them out. Okay, it was a few things that caught me off guard. The first thing that caught me off guard was when I first made it there, okay, I get with Spice, and me and her cool as hell, so we just be regularly talking about shit. I see she type got an attitude, so I asked her, like, what's up? Like, you good type shit? Like, you know, filling her out. She like, oh yeah, I'm cool, woo, woo. It's just Cleo black ass doing too much. I'm like, damn, hold up.
Okay, so let me just give a brief background on what's actually happening. So we all know who Ice Spice is, or Spice Ice, or Poop Ice, anyways. And then on the other hand, there's Cleo Chapa. She's a New York artist too, just like Ice Spice. And so pretty much Ice Spice was going on tour, right? I think it was like a US tour or whatever tour, right? So literally like the night before the tour, like she was meant to go on, so she calls Cleo. I think like her and Cleo had like prior beef or whatever. So she calls Cleo trying to make it seem like she like make up for like whatever happened prior. So she calls Cleo saying that, oh, I want you to come on tour with me. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna blah 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 blah. And Cleo pretty much goes, come on tour with you, like I literally don't have any time to prepare. Like the tour is like literally like tomorrow,
yeah.
and like yeah. So Ice Spice is like, oh no, it's all good. I got you covered. Like you're with me, you're with me, you're with me. Like you're all good. So Cleo asks, oh, like can she bring like anyone on the trip with her? And they pretty much tell her no because of
Yeah.
it's last minute, and like Ice Spice pretty much told her that like everything was gonna be good and covered and settled. So coming to the actual tour, so I think at some point, I think when they got to their first location or whatever it was, pretty much, so they go to like the destination to perform or whatever, and then so the security carries Ice Spice's bags, like 10 of them, into like the stadium or whatever, and then also carries one of Cleo's bags in, because Ice Spice had like 10 bags and Cleo had like one bag. Okay,
yeah.
cool. So that happens when it's time to leave. So they carry all of Ice's bags, put it in the car, and then when Cleo comes back, she can see like her bag is like literally like left outside, like it's put outside, and she goes, my bag, like no one helped me with my bag, blah 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 blah. So she pretty much goes to go tell Ice Spice about it, and she's like, oh yeah, my people, the people that work for me can't work for you, like they can't help you out, like carry your bag yourself. And it's like she's a whole artist, right? So it's like why would she be seen leaving a venue carrying like big bags and whatnot? So she does that, and then she tries to like speak to Ice about it, and like she just gets rude, and then from that all throughout the trip, like Ice was pretty much just treating Cleo like really bad, being really shady, like just making her like feel left out and not among, even after like she told Cleo that it was all going to be covered. So yeah, so the whole thing is just causing like a problem online, back and forth, back and forth, because everyone's starting to see that because different people are coming out, and different blogs, different people are just coming out to talk about how Ice Spice is truly a horrible person, and how apparently like she's soulless, and how like she's very selfish and she treats people horribly and her work is really bad and whatnot. So like that's pretty much like the whole team.
So what do you have to say? I mean, honestly speaking, that's why it's always very advisable that I mean, the fact that they already had like BF even before the whole tour thing, I feel like it was enough for anybody to stay off. Do you get? But it just shows that, I mean, Chloe is actually a very probably interesting person and an open-minded person.
Yeah, she's
for
a
wanting
really sweet
to,
person.
so for wanting to go out with Ice Spice, even when she knows that okay, me and this baby, we not really they cool like that. But to be honest, yeah, even I would have just suggested that even when she's going out with Ice Spice, she had her own money or she had her own stuff with her because that would have just helped her with all the
No,
other things. She would have probably just left
no,
or
let me
something.
explain. She couldn't have her stuff with her because she did ask, and it was literally last minute.
Sure,
and Ice Spice literally was telling. Even at some point in the trip, like she did call to have like someone come with her, and like they literally sent the person back because they were not going to accommodate the person.
Oh, wow.
Her mom couldn't even come to the show. It was really like, if I really like get down into like the depths of it, like
I feel you.
it was really bad. And like my whole thing is that like I'm just happy that like the whole thing is out now. I mean, everyone could literally see Ice for who she is, and like Cleo is getting some love, and like like yeah, like her music is popping off now and whatnot. So like yeah, it was a win anyways. But you know what? We're gonna be going on a short break, and when we come back, we're gonna be going into the hottest gossip segment or the hot gossip segment. So yeah, thanks.
Hi guys, I'm Nne.
And I'm Chinne.
And together we are
Ndinne. And we are ex-housemates of Big Brother Naija Season 9.
No Lose Guard Edition. Big shout out to Gossip Gala.
Yes, because that's where you get all the premium teas from.
Not only premium teas, but also educative gist. Come on. And that's on Period.
Don't go nowhere.
Thanks for sticking around. It's the hot gossip. Excited. All right, the first one on hot gossip says Canada-based Nigerian man recounts an unpleasant encounter he had with a pastor. So because of anointing oil. Well, let's watch this video together.
My olive oil on the next day coming to the church. And the pastor said you should walk towards the altar for him to bless the olive oil. As he get to my own turn, I present my olive oil to the pastor to bless the olive oil for me. The pastor refused to bless the olive oil because I did not buy the olive oil in his church. I said, Pastor, why? He said that I should buy the olive oil in the church, that his church have his own olive oil, that everybody here buy his own olive oil. I said, Pastor, but I'm new member in the church. I was invited in the church. This is my second time coming to the church. I explained to that pastor that he should bless this olive oil for me because I come from far place to the church. The pastor refused to bless this olive oil for me. This is so annoying because I did not buy the olive oil from your church. So I don't have, that means you can't bless the olive oil for me.
This is quite appalling, to be honest, right? So because of, I mean, first of all, he's that's the first time he's been to that church. Do you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
That's the first time he's been to that church. And he hears, oh, buy anointing oil when you come in next service and all of these things. Oga felt like, oh, it's just normal now.
Buy anointing oil now.
Do you get, you know, so, I mean, how will he know that, okay, the church actually sells anointing oil, right? So you come the next day and it's time for the pastor to bless the anointing oil. You bring him forth your own and the pastor is saying, sorry, I can't bless this anointing oil. Why did you not buy from my church? I bet they go like this. I feel like it's so wrong.
And this is another example of like corruption in church too. Because okay, he made a mistake, right? There's always a next time. So why not just bless the oil? I feel like obviously like you're literally like the pastor must be looking for money. Is why
that's
like
that is what
corruption,
it is actually.
pretty much
that corruption.
corruption.
Is what it is.
It's sad.
Honestly,
It's
like
very
that is, and you know,
I'm so sorry, guys. I don't want to
only
collect.
those start.
Can I say what's really on my mind? True.
You're free. The floor is yours.
No one should insult me, but guys, why did this guy hold the camera so close to his face and to his head, knowing that his head is shaped like this?
Well, continuation, right? Only leave me alone. What you just did now, sure you know you actually just body shamed him.
No,
Or
I'm
you,
not
you
body
taught him of
shaming.
the right way to hold this
Oh,
camera,
God,
right?
it's, you see, sometimes push the thing for like we don't need to be seeing your octagon head shape because it's really giving octagon. I'm so sorry, and I'm not
Okay.
trying to be rude. Like it's just my personal opinion.
Oh,
Anyways,
damn.
moving on. It's an observation. It's an
Please,
observation.
continuation. I'm not in for only right now. But you get the gist, right? Because I mean, like I said, it's quite appalling and it's so annoying. Like it just shows that, like you said, it's not just even the corruption. It shows that this man wants to make money. So probably he has been, stranded, or he doesn't have enough money to push for the week or push for the month. So he just felt like, okay, the best way to do this now is to start telling everybody to buy anointing oil.
You must be a scam. And my thing is that, like, okay, you outwardly doing that to someone in church. Like, what do you think that's going to tell on you to your other, church members? It's just like, bless the oil.
Like,
Who said? So, let me ask you a question now. Let's say God Himself had a church. And I'm a newcomer, and they say go and buy oil, and I go and buy oil from somewhere else. And so I tell me that God will not bless my oil because He came from somewhere else. He would bless
like
it regardless. So it's like,
definitely.
why are you turning someone away and then embarrassing them publicly because they did not patronize your oil in church? Like
It's-
it just shows how corrupt you are
Yeah.
and how you're really there for the wrong reasons and how
True.
you are a fake pastor and you should be caught and sent away to. I don't know where they send fake pastors to, but you should just be sent away.
And I think this is just to speak to those people that are attending his church. I don't know what you guys are still doing there, honestly speaking, because this is actually well glaring. Like this is something that is very obvious. It just shows that the man doesn't really have power. Because I don't know why you are not choosing who to bless and not to bless.
And see the oil that He has blessed for you, better throw it away because you don't know what He has actually really done or
Yeah, I
what's
do not
like.
know that one.
No. To be very honest, it's like
feel you.
you're a fake pastor anyways. Like your
I
preachings
mean-
are definitely fake. Like stop it.
All right, let's really check the comment section to see people's reaction on that. Okay.
It was God that saved you. Thank you, Star. It's not about the profits the pastor gets from selling the oil. Destinies are being traded in such situations. Talking from experience, most of these pastors use high-level marine power for miracles. If you know, you know. Hey, well,
If you know, you
you
know.
know.
I really love that particular word, like, or that sentence. And it's actually the truth because, I mean, sometimes most of us, we see things from the physical realm. We forget that there's actually spirituality even in life itself. Do you get what
For
I'm saying?
real.
So, I mean, is either he did this whole thing for either money purpose or definitely for, spirit. It has to be some spiritual whatever. Well, we'll be all right. Let's check the next comment, please.
Okay, so the next comment reads, "It is the pastor who blessed the olive oil for you before you enter Canada. Most of you church attendants are the cause of your own problems sometimes." Oh, is it the pastor who blessed the olive oil for you before you enter?
No, she's asking that guy question because I mean the fact that you also came out to start complaining that how can this pastor not do it show that you are pained. Of course he's pained, and I don't see anything wrong with what he did. I think
Yeah.
it's just to speak to some other persons that really don't understand that the kind of people that you call pastors might just be people that
I
want
mean,
to
like he
snatch
was
you know.
new. Like he didn't really know much about the church and what. Like his friend told him to come apparently or something like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
it's like you can't really blame him. Anyways,
Sure.
moving on.
Moving on, please.
Ma'am. See the gilly. Okay. I was disappointed when I heard him say he was embarrassed because of olive oil. I thought he was going to say he was embarrassed because of the.
You've seen your fellow. I mean, let's quickly go back to the next story on hot gossip. This one says, you don't have wisdom if you cheat because your husband is cheating on you. Don't you know you are his mother?
You are his mommy.
Let's watch this video together, please.
If you know your responsibility and you know the reason why you married that man, then you will know that you married that man to be his helper. Even if he is a cheater, which means you need to help him in that area, not to join him to cheat. If you have that mind, it means you yourself, you are a cheater. Yes, it means you are a cheater. You are not clean yourself. You are responsible for his upbringing too. Don't you know you are his mother? You cannot cheat again when he is cheating. Your responsibility is to help him out of that sickness. Don't you know it's a sickness for him to cheat? You are to help him out, not to hurt to read.
I do know cheating is a sickness, oh. But wait,
In
see,
certain
wait,
cases,
wait first. So I kind of agree with her, but at the same time, don't agree. So I agree with what of some of the things she said, and disagree
Yeah.
with some of the things she said.
Yeah,
So
okay.
the things I agree with what she said is, if your husband is cheating on you, it doesn't make any sense that you two you are going to cheat your own back.
No, it doesn't.
It does not make any sense. If you know that you cannot stand him cheating, you leave the marriage. You get what I'm saying? It's no big deal at all, right? Now where I disagree is where she said we are responsible for the training of the husband. I don't understand.
Not
What is
really
the mother's
training.
duty?
She
No,
said
that's
she's helping.
exactly what she said. When she said helping, right? Like that's why I said I kind of agree with her with some of the things she's saying. When she said, "Oh, you are supposed to be helping him," I agree. But you know that you cannot help someone that doesn't want to be helped. Now she said you are his mother. Are you let me not call
I
your
mean,
guy's
my
name,
man,
but
I am his mommy. Yes,
you're his
whatever
mommy.
whatever I say goes. When mommy
beautiful.
speaks, you do.
Oh shit.
Okay. I am
It
your
be like,
mommy.
love it. It's how you're saying it with pride for me.
No, because
but
I
you,
am.
But you get what I'm saying. Do you understand what I'm
I
saying?
get what you're saying. In her case, you know what I would tell you? I would be
Okay.
like, okay, you know how she said cheating is a sickness. What's not, you know, in some cases, like it is actually a sickness.
Is it?
Yes.
Explain how.
It's actually a sickness
Tell me.
because there are some cases of
Okay.
people who their entire life, you know, they've grown up being exposed to like from right when they were young to like pornography up until, you know, sex addiction, up until blah 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 blah. So like for certain people, it's a sickness not in terms where like it's a sickness,
Okay.
but like you know how like sometimes you be like you're sick in the head, like so. It's like a mental thing.
Exactly.
Like a mental sickness.
That's what
not
you
like
say.
not like a medical. No, it's not like a medical thing. Nah, it's a mental sickness. Okay, cool. So with this lady, in terms of if your husband is cheating, one thing my mom actually told me is like,
Okay, like to hear.
it's something like, okay, it's like just because your husband is cheating, like you're in a marriage, like you've been with this person for years or whatever, just because your husband is cheating and you find out, like, it's not enough for you to honestly leave.
No, I disagree actually.
You disagree?
So if your
Let
guy
me
is
hear
cheating
you.
now, you stay in that relationship.
See, there's
Is that
wait.
It's a yes or no only. So if
You know,
your guy
it's,
start
it's,
leaving,
it's, it's circumstantial. I'll tell you that.
you just they blow grammar, they carry on, so they go no.
It's
Oh, yeah,
circumstantial.
explain this circumstantial.
It's circumstantial.
Uh-huh.
Like for example, let's say I was married. Like let's say I'm married, I have kids or whatever. Okay, so if my husband cheats or whatnot, I'm not gonna throw away my marriage or like ruin my home because a man was a man and a man do what a man would do. Rather, I'm gonna find peace in what I can find peace in.
You have just
and
answered the question.
in where I can find.
You have just
I'm talking
answered the
about
question.
marriage, but in my current, like in a relationship, like if I'm not married to you and you cheat on me, like yeah, I'm gonna leave. But like, I'm gonna leave. Like,
Are you joking with me right now?
Let's be real. I'm gonna leave. But it's like, if I'm
Wait,
married
wait.
to somebody,
So why can you live in the marriage? Why can you not? So why can you stay in the marriage and live in the when you guys are dating? Is it because of the children?
it's
Or
not when
what
you guys.
exactly?
It's not when you guys. Like, let me explain something. A relationship is a relationship. Okay, you know. See, that's where like you know, you learn, you build.
Wait. Are you
grow,
saying dating?
Whatever. Yeah, like dating, like in
You know,
that
when you say relationship is bird. That's where marriage
as
goes
in,
in.
as in like
That's
boyfriend
where,
and girlfriend. Haven't you heard
dating.
that? Haven't you heard that saying of like, don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband, and don't let your girlfriend. It's like yeah, like in a relationship, like if you do me dirty, like I'm gonna leave. Like I'm not gonna take that. But it's like if I've been with someone for you know a certain amount of years, we've built together, we eventually get married, we have kids, blah blah blah. Somewhere down the line, the man just chooses to go and do something else.
Wait. All the things you're saying. So when you say that you would actually you talk about years. So is it until okay if the guy is probably if you guys are married now, right? And you now notice that he's cheating probably a year, would you leave? Or is it until it becomes years? Is it until you guys have children?
See, marriage is a union.
No way! You've actually
marriage is a
answered it and
union.
it's fine.
And with marriage comes a lot, okay?
Tell me.
It comes, I'm not going to tell you because you should know. But with marriage, it literally comes a lot.
Honey, it's
It comes
killing
a
me.
lot. And see, people have bad belly everywhere, okay?
Sure,
People
sure,
don't want to see you win or whatever. So in my case, like, if I get married to someone, that means I'm bound to this person and I'm bound to working things out, you know.
I'm sorry.
But I'm just trying to say that, like,
Oh no.
like cheating per se, and it depends on the kind of cheating and whatever. But cheating per se, like, it is really not enough for you to dissolve your, because people will actually now start laughing at you. I promise you, it's not enough to really dissolve your marriage.
But wait, it's enough actually. When you say
It's not
when you say it depends on the
enough,
type of cheating, does cheating have times, honey?
Cheating has types, so
Oh really?
cheating has
What are
types.
the types?
So they're like 81 stages of cheating. So do you want me to list all the 81?
Okay, I think I kind of understand what you're saying.
Cheating has types. It has types, and it depends on, you know, it's circumstantial. It depends on how you cheated, what you did, what
I think I understand what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? But my thing is that, like, my thing is, like, it's not enough to, like, break your union based on cheating. No, it's not. It's really not. And, like,
So
at the end of the day, you will still be the one to suffer, and people will still laugh at you. People that put
That's
people
the
that put
problem.
mouth in their relationship and told you, oh yeah, leave him. I promise you, they will not leave their own man if their man was cheating. They will not. Even if their man was using mortar and whatever to beat them, they will not leave their man. So it's like, you know, just do what your heart wants to do. And if you know you can work through certain things, like, work through it. Because for you to get to that long lasting 80, 90 years, like, you must have to have done a lot of forgiving and understanding and growing and maturing. So it's like, yeah. That's what I
So
mean.
we have actually just come back to the same thing actually.
Okay,
So
yes.
why I actually why I said cheating is enough for someone to, you know, leave his or her marriage is because, again, we have what makes us happy. There are certain things that when someone does, it either makes us or break us, right? So there are people that cannot stand when their partner is cheating. So for them, it's enough to leave the relationship. There are people that even if you beat them, that's not enough for them to leave the relationship.
Like I
But
said,
to
it's
many of us,
circumstantial.
you won't beat me and me, I would I mean, do you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So again, everybody has what makes them happy and, you know, their own breaking point or deal breaker when it comes to, you know, relationship in general.
So it's subjective and circumstantial, but in the general question, like, is it really enough to throw your marriage away based on cheating? It
Yes.
shouldn't be. Okay. Well, anyway,
Yes.
Sha, we're still in disagreements. Let's just
quickly
move on.
check the
Oh,
comment
comments.
section, please.
We live in a world where parents focus on training their female kids for marriage, forgetting to train the male. So it's not my responsibility to train a man that refused to be tamed. Hi, this generation is up to nothing.
To be honest, yeah, I hear people when they keep saying, oh, train the man and train the man, or like, the truth is you can't actually change anybody. Do you get what I'm saying? You can't actually. People decide to change when they want to change and who they want to change for. So this whole stay with him, it will change. Everybody needs to wake
If you
up.
do build a man, the man is gonna leave you and go build with another girl.
I don't know about what Oni just said, but
No, it's
yeah,
real.
I think it's do what works for you, so that you not come and cry that Nkechi left you or
Chisom left you.
Chisom left you, or Kwe is not doing, or probably or Kwe is not doing something. Do you get what I'm saying? Unless we can take one last comment, please, so we can go off for a break.
Please, ma, I am not my husband's mother. I can never be. Mothers, please let us endeavor to train both our sons and daughters well, so that they don't grow up to become big burdens to their spouses. God didn't give any particular gender tickets of cheating.
I actually agree. I feel like when you train your children properly, we might not be having a lot of these issues. All right, let's really go on a short break to come back with the hottest gossip. Stay with us. Thanks for staying with us. It's the hottest gossip. All right, this one is quite interesting because say like the way we do things here in Nigeria. Not until we touch you, you will not know how other people are actually faring. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's this tweet, but let me quickly read out this. It says now, this guy said with when demolition happened to others versus when demolition happened to him, we have a selfish problem in this country, and it is exposed every single day. So when he started with let's go to the next one, please. Yes. Now, when Tokumbo Wahab, that's the commissioner for Ministry of Environment and Water Resources, when he came out to talk about the fact that he's demolishing some few places, this guy in question agreed. He was like, yes, demolish it. Anything that's going to stop us from having, this flooding in Nigeria, we do it. Do everything possible. Now, let me quickly read out the tweet. Tokumbo said, we are not demolishing any property. The ministry is only removing contraveying structures obstructing the free flow of rainwater, which has over the years caused massive flooding in Lagos State, right? Now, this is what the, Heinrich Bankole said in response to what Tokumbo tweeted. So now, this is what he said. Then he said Tokumbo Wahab is doing a good job. If Lagos is flooded, we would blame him. If the demolition touches edge spots, we would scream blames. However, as Follow Lagos has a lot of work to do. Buildings should never be allowed to sprout in such channels before order is enforced. Now you see him in, appreciating Tokumbo and all of these things. I am not saying what he said here is quite bad, right? But now let's look at now that he too has faced the same problem. Most of these people that complained as at the time, their structures were removed by Tokumbo and his people. Now let's see when he this is what he said, right? But now let's see what his response is when they remove his own properties. Then I started with, I am heartbroken and angry. Yesterday, my 50 million naira investment in a poultry farm located in Lokogoma, Abuja, was destroyed by the guys from the Federal Capital Development Authority. That's the FCDA. No warning, no prior notice, just pure destruction, and over 5,000 birds are dead. Then he went further to say, how can this happen in a country where I followed every legal process? Let it be clear that all papers, including the CFO, were obtained, and yet some individuals in this government felt it was okay to destroy what I have worked for, an investment of a lifetime. Then he said, this isn't just my loss. Over 50 workers are now thrown out of jobs and business. In this hard time, families will now suffer because of the evil of some individuals operating under the disguise of FCDA. Tell me why I can't farm on my private property. Why? So it's too long, but let's just stop here. So what am I trying to say in essence? In a country like Nigeria, we are supposed to be united. We are supposed to be together, right? Now, if government if like let's start from the first one, when government take away some of those structures because of they wanted to stop flooding and all of those things. Now they didn't give those people notice, right? They just came, they started doing what they had to do, and they ensured that they did it properly. Now him too, according to him, he was also complaining. This is his all his properties, and according to him, about 5,000 of those birds actually died. I am not saying that what they did to him is good, but what I'm just trying to say in essence is, in as much as we are all in this country together, we are supposed to be going for unity and not the other way around. You see, not until it happens to you, you don't get to understand the pain other people are going through. Do you get what I'm saying? Because now that it has reached his hand, is now that he's coming out to complain that, can you see what the government are doing? But when it was other people's turn, you were supporting this government. Instead of you to state out what is really going on in the country and probably talk to the government on how they should, it's important that if you're coming to demolish a certain area, talk to the people about it. Ask them what's your next plan. What other place can you move to? It's only in our country. I don't know if it happens in other countries, but I feel like it just makes sense that if you are demolishing a particular place, right, a particular place where people are staying, it's not even enough to just notice them.
You need to.
Give them other places that they can stay. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not the one that you just come demolish their place and you say, oh, it's for the betterment of Nigeria, and you leave them like that. Where do you want them to stay?
And the sad thing about it is that, this country is just so very backwards, because even with this man now, he obviously came out and said that like he had his papers, he was like it was his legal property, and like he was legally allowed to farm there, and it's like you just came and demolished somebody's whole lifetime work. It's just like, how do you do that? It's like that's pure wickedness to me. It's pure wickedness, and like you didn't even give this man like a notice or like a warning or anything. So it's just really sad. It's really sad because someone that actually went through the right steps and whatever to acquire land is still suffering the same problems. Like it's crazy.
To be honest, and that's why I feel like a lot of people are actually very scared in investing in Nigeria. I mean, before now, I remember saying this some time ago. Before now, anytime you talk about investing, the first thing anybody wants to tell you is, go and buy a land. Do you get what I'm saying? Go and buy a land, build it. With time, land appreciates, So as with time, the money that you spend will definitely go up. Even when you want to sell it, you see like 2 times of that money you've already spent. But right now in Nigeria, if you go and buy land, you're on your own. Because the day that they decide to do road there or they decide to do something there, you become victim of circumstance. I'm sorry to use that word, but that's what it is actually. I just hope that our government hear our cry and probably do better. See him complaining now because he don't reach him. But when it was other people's turn, he was giving them go ahead. Of course, we need road, do it. We need to stop flooding, do it. Don't mind those people, they don't have sense and all of those things. We forget that when it happens to us too, we will also be affected by the same government that we are supporting. That's just the irony of it. But we'll be okay. I just hope that everybody listening to me right now understands that unity is better than we being, divided. It's better for us to be united because that's the way we'll be able to stand. Devotion definitely would always fall. With this, let's quickly go over to our riddle.
I'm easy to lift but hard to throw. What am I?
To be honest, I don't think I have any other thing.
No,
in my head right now.
I swear in the show, like, it literally kept, replaying in my head.
Okay.
And I was thinking about it, and I think I do know the answer.
Tell me.
Because it's like, what is easy to lift? Like, you must think about, like, the easiest thing that you can literally pick up. And a feather, no. So when they talk about something to lift but hard to throw, if you're hard to throw, you must be like a light object, like, without, like, mass or whatever. And so I'm thinking, like, a feather. A feather is very easy to lift, but like to throw a feather is so hard because like it's so light and like the wind just like
just
pushes
bring
it
it back.
and whatever.
So
I think the answer is a feather.
But there are a lot of things that can actually be
that could be the
thrown.
answer.
Yeah, a lot actually. All right, let's quickly see what's the
feather
answer.
doesn't really have that much mass or velocity. So
what's the answer? The feather.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah. Woo, clap for me.
Clap for you, Oshay.
Yeah.
At least you're. I'm the only Olodo in this set today.
No.
But I mean,
No.
it was quite interesting having to do this with you, Ernie.
You too, my love.
Plenty.
And you know what they say.
Come on.
If it's trending,
we are
we're
always
talking.
talking. I can't wait to do this with you tomorrow. Until then, keep slaying. Bye. Hey bestie, my name is God's Beauty Israel. Thank you so much for always tuning in to Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you've probably not subscribed to our channel. Make a no fight you, but what are you waiting for? Quickly click that button now and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the juices.